taught you to hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin to such extent that you bleach to get like the white man? Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose and the shape of your lips? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet? Who taught you to hate your own kind? Who taught you to hate the race that you belong to? So much so that you don't want to be around each other. No, before you come asking Mr. Muhammad, does he teach hate, you should ask yourself, who taught you to hate being what God gave you? We teach you to love the hair.
But get this, everybody. They hate one part of their racial identity so much that they're insulted when someone tries to make them claim that or represent that or just own that being a part of them. We're going to start with Jenna. So Jenna, you are what? Tell us what your mix is.
I am black and white. I'm biracial.
Okay, so you're black and white, biracial.
But I only claim the white side.
You only claim the white side?
Yeah.
Okay, so you only claim the white side. I think the audience, why are we grumbling, audience? Anybody? Stand on up. I have a feeling.
She looks black, that's why. So I would, yeah.
Yes. Jenna.
There's a difference between looking black and you don't have to be black. I'm not just black. I am white too. I don't just only show my white side.
Yes.
Or my black side. I mean,
tell me about black people and what they mean to you and how you feel about black people.
I don't care for them. I really don't. It's just, I don't care for them for the way they act, the way they talk. They just kind of seem to do their own thing, and they're unpredictable. One minute they can be, you know, themselves, and it's not all black people. It's just mainly inner city blacks that I'm scared to death of. I'm
scared of them. You're scared of black people?
Yeah.
Okay, and tell me about babysitting. I understand there's certain kids you won't babysit.
Yeah, I won't babysit black kids because they're crazy. They're loud.
Okay. So, Jenna, when you look in the mirror, what do you see? Tell me what you see when you look in the mirror.
Me? I see me. I don't see a color to me.
No, Jenna, you're not colorblind, so you do see a color.
I do see a color.
So what color do you see when you look in the mirror? I'm not talking about spiritually, figuratively, inside. I'm talking about with your eyes when you look in the mirror.
I would love to see white.
But what do you see?
I see black.
Okay. So tell me why you would love to see white. Tell me what makes you upset.
Because they have a higher standard in America. They are
higher standard. Okay.
Yeah. Or if I was even just lighter skinned, I would just have a higher, you know, a higher personality. I don't want to say personality, but I would have a higher being. I would be more important. I'd be more accepted in the way I live my life.
Okay. Now tell me about, there's a certain flag that you carry and that you
I have my rebel flag.
Explain what a rebel flag is.
It just means...
I guess we don't have to explain what a rebel flag is.
No, it's just a flag. There is nothing serious about it. I mean, people need to get over it. It never meant, you know, that's why I don't like being claimed as black, because it doesn't mean, you know, oh, just because you're white and you have a rebel flag, you're racist. You don't have to be racist.
You have that flag for a reason.
Yeah, I have it because it's part of me. It's a part of my culture. It's just a part of me. It's who I am.
Do you understand that the people that carried that flag years and years ago, hundreds of years ago, the people that carried that flag wanted to burn you? Do you understand that?
But see, I look at it as, you know, that was in the past. Okay, get over it. Step up. Do something different. Get over it. It's a flag.
Okay, so tell me where you carry that flag.
I have 2 in my bedroom, and I had 1 in my car.
1 in your car?
Yeah.
And then you go to rodeos?
I go to the rodeo. I love the rodeo. Like, one time I went to the rodeo. I mean, I'm not always accepted. I went to the rodeo, and everybody looked at me like, what is she doing here, you know? There's no reason for her to be here. But when I finally just sat down, put my chew in, and just relax. They were like, you know, she's just like us. I mean,
And do you carry the flag at the rodeo?
oh no, I have every year. It's turned into a tradition where I at the fair right after our showing or sometime I will run around the fair with my rebel flag and just everybody's behind me cheering and everything. There's nothing.
Women on our stage are obsessed with having lighter skin because they believe it will make them more beautiful. So they are literally bleaching their skin to get it. Letitia, I know that you've gone through some extremes to lighten your skin. Tell me about the extremes, what you put on your face.
Oh, well, I know everybody heard of the last straw. I got down to the last straw because nothing works for me. I have very sensitive skin. Everything irritates me. So normally I clean my face with like alcohol and hot water. So this particular night, you know, I was crying, I was upset, and I got a hot towel and I poured liquid bleach on it.
Bleach? Like bleach that we bleach our clothes with bleach,
Yes.
or mop floors with
Yeah.
bleach? And you put that on your face?
Yeah, with a hot towel, yeah.
And what did it do?
It burned me.
It burned
I mean,
you.
it burnt. It felt like somebody had a torch on my face. And the next day, I was, you know how you peel a scab off your sore? I was peeling scabs off my face. And it made my skin darker.
I know you said you feel like you're being punished. Why do you feel you're being punished? With all, you try everything, nothing works, and you get these
I
crazy
said I feel
reactions.
like God is punishing me because he's trying to make me love myself as I am. Because
You must be out of your goddamn mind.
I don't know, it just seems like everything I do, nothing works. Everything has the same reaction. Is my skin will flare. I would red rash everywhere, you know, and I'm tearing up because y'all don't understand what I go through, you know. It's me inside, what I'm dealing with. Nobody knows that. So everybody just looking on the stage like, oh, y'all shouldn't bleach, y'all shouldn't bleach. You don't know what a person goes through, the reason they get to this point that they want to bleach. You know what I'm saying?
Tell me.
You know,
Tell
it's
us.
just being, let me collect myself,
It's okay.
just being a child.
And by the way,
Growing up.
before you start, let me just tell you, there's a lot of girls at home watching right now that feel your pain.
Yeah.
So when you speak, you're speaking for them. So speak from your heart because you're speaking for them too.
Okay, first of all, everybody that knows me know I have a tough exterior. They tell me I'm pretty, but I always get, you're pretty to be cute. You're a pretty girl to be, I'm sorry, you're a pretty girl, but to be dark. Why I gotta be pretty to be dark? Why I just can't be pretty? You know, why do I always have to add that on? Being a child growing up, we wasn't, you know, we didn't have a lot of money, so that added on. I was always teased, you know, I was always picked at, you know, and I didn't feel cute. My mom doesn't know I'm doing this. She doesn't know. She would be hurt.
Well, she's
That's
going to
why
know now.
I
So
wouldn't
what is-
tell her.
She does know now. So what is she going to? What is her reaction going to be with her seeing you on TV?
She's going to
like
be
this?
hurt. She's probably going to cry because, you know, like I said, on the outside, everybody looks at me like I'm so tough. There's nothing going on inside me. They don't know.
What's the most painful thing that you've heard when it comes to your skin?
That I've heard. Oh, it's so many. I think it was mostly coming from like good friends of mine. You know, we were out. They were lighter than me. And do I have to say this, Tyra? Because this stuff hurts.
Don't say their names, but just tell me the story.
They said pretty much like, oh, all y'all pretty, y'all be straight if y'all didn't have her with you. You know what I'm saying? So
Wait, who said that? A guy
it was
said
some
that?
guys.
Said that when you were with
Pretty
your
much
friend?
saying like, you know, because all them light skinned and I was the only dark one. I was the only dark one.
And what that feel like?
And I feel like my skin is much darker than everybody else's. Like, you know, a couple of these girls up here, they got pretty fair skin. I wouldn't mind being their color. I feel like I'm tortured in a way because of my daily issues of what I'm going through and what I'm trying to get at in life. You know, I just be happy all the time, but nobody knows. Nobody knows.
A new appraisal. And this new appraisal and new approach has to be in tune with the reality of the conditions that we are in after having been thoroughly brainwashed by this blue-eyed white man. Some of them have brown eyes.